Okay, well, oh, here. All right. Hello. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I just finally got my Streamlabs OBS to work after coming back from TwitchCon because for whatever reason, it was running hardware acceleration and it would not record or do anything. Anyways, hello everyone. You probably don't know me, or if you do, fucking okay. Just a second. My mom's calling me. I need to stop this recording. She just God damn it! Like. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, my mom called me because there's some flight shit going on. Because I am going to Hawaii later, for those that do not know, or for anybody that's new. And I'm not. It's not a weird flex or anything. It's just fucking happening because family reunion stuff. Okay. Anyway, now that we have that taken care of, I can get back to what I was doing, ranting. I'm actually gonna try to make this like a weekly thing about different things. But the main focus this time is obviously a lot of you probably know that TwitchCon just happened. What's TwitchCon? TwitchCon is a con for Twitch people. It's well, if you don't know what Twitch is, then I guess it's hard to know. But if you do know what Twitch is, then yeah, Twitch is just, it's Twitch. It's fucking stupid and really broken in a lot of ways, but it's a cool place to meet people, so I still use it. Which brings us to the topic of the rant today. And I'm gonna edit this video afterwards, so I'll probably have a cool, thing show up here. Or maybe here. I don't know. I'm not very good at video editing. I gotta get better at that, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, so the topic of today is TwitchCon. Partially. It's mostly about the etiquette of just going to cons and meeting people in general. But I am going to talk about TwitchCon because I just got back from there. And to be perfectly honest, it was fantastic. The venue. There were other factors that kind of made some things kind of awkward. But TwitchCon was great. Well, other than the fact that me and one of my friends, we realized that there were absolutely no indie devs. Actually, there were barely any game devs there. Which the first year I went to TwitchCon was 2017, and while it was very cramped in there, because that was over in Long Beach, which honestly didn't know what the fuck Long Beach, California was until TwitchCon happened there. But yeah, it was very cramped, very dark, but they did have indie game devs. They actually had a pretty decent indie section. So that was kind of a downer here because there was fucking nothing. They had like a booth for like Sea of Thieves, and there was some VR game which I think I have like a million buttons because the lady like dumped them all in my bag. I have like a fucking huge bag full of buttons, which I don't even know what I'm gonna do with these. I'll throw them out. Sansar. By the way, I'm not being like fucking not being paid by these people. I just couldn't remember what the hell it was. Anyway, that's back on the bed. But yeah, there was like very few games, and kind of makes sense. Like if you think about Twitch, well, technically Twitch should be about the communities and all that, but TwitchCon is, it's owned by Amazon now. It was bought out by Amazon. Amazon's a business. I know this. But their con is very obviously about making a fuck ton of money with specific sponsors, which is why, like, the HP Omen... Omen is HP, right? My keyboard's an Omen. Fuck. I don't know. Is it HP? It is HP! Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm really bad with shit. But HP Omen had, like, this huge fucking area in the middle of the goddamn expo center, and I'm just like, okay, I get it. You know what? I bet they're giving you a fucking ton of money, but like all in all, Twitch needs to be more about the community. Which actually brings me to this a little gem right here, where I got this. I didn't even use it because I didn't go to the merch store because fuck waiting in that stupid line. But kudos to people who actually did. But I don't need Twitch gear because I stream on there, but I don't need to have Twitch gear to show that I stream on there because I just stream on there. I don't know. But if you came in and if you were an affiliate, partners probably got something similar too. You got this fun little thing here that says you're our favorite, and fuck, I forgot this thing doesn't have autofocus on because I turned it off. And it's a special thanks gives you $5 off any merch in the loot cave, which isn't really a lot considering how expensive some of that stuff was. But that's the thing. This line, you're our favorite for the affiliates, is a fucking ton of bullshit. And if you're affiliate, you know this. Well, if you know anything about Twitch, you know it's bullshit because we are here just to make them like chump change, basically. You know, and I'm not like shitting on affiliate. Like there are really good affiliates that are almost partner who like do good for themselves. There's some people who even do better than partners just because even though you're a partner, it doesn't mean you're like swimming in gold. Sorry, people who seem to think that that's the case. Like you can be a partner and just barely be maintaining views, and it's not even like because they're bad or anything. It's just, you know, maybe it's not something that everybody wants to see, and that's the other thing. Like people need to fucking stop shitting on other people's content and saying you're stealing viewers because look, nobody is stealing viewers because those people are where they want to be watching what they want to watch, and guess what? It's not fucking you, and that's okay because then you find other people who like your shit. You know, this was supposed to be about something else entirely, but now I'm just ranting about fucking Twitch, which happens a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I love being able to connect with people and meet people through Twitch, but Twitch itself, especially after Amazon's takeover, has definitely just turned into a giant money-grubbing piece of shit. I mean, oh yeah, because when I was there, I saw Dr. Disrespect, and you know what? I didn't give a shit, because I don't fucking care about him, because he's also a piece of shit that somehow only got 2 weeks suspension for doing something illegal, but he was at Twitchcon. Yay, I guess. But I also got to see Rubber Ninja, also known as Ross O'Donovan, who does Steam Train and other stuff. I felt really bad, because when I talked to him, I was already like kind of freaking out, and I was like, I like Game Grumps, and then I'm like, but he's not technically, well, I mean, he shows up on there and stuff, but he has his own thing going on, so I was like, I didn't want to be like, wow, I know you through some other thing, but no, like, and he was really chill, and he signed my badge. It's that little, that's Ross's signature, and then I got a signature for my friend Silver, and then that was it, because I didn't really have a chance to see as many people as I wanted during the time I was there, but there's always next year, so it's fine. Anyway, enough of that. It was like fanboying a bit over Ross, because Ross is awesome, and Dan and Aaron are cool, although, don't tell Aaron this, but I think seeing Dan would be cooler for me. I mean, they're both cool, but Dan's super chill. I don't know, he's just got that energy. Anyway, we should probably get on to the topic at hand, because I was talking about this with a friend, and I was like venting about shit, and she's like, you should talk about this on stream, and I'm like, I'm not going to stream for another week, so maybe I'll just make a video. And she was like, you should do it, and I was like, you know what, I will. So here we are, and I'm making a video about me ranting, and I plan on making a weekly thing about different things, which means I'm probably going to have to actually like research things and learn things, because I don't want to just rant about shit I know nothing about. That's how you get people to hate you. Well, even if you know something about what's going on, people still hate you, because that's how people work. But the topic of today is etiquette. And not just any etiquette. The etiquette of cons. Because obviously, I mean, kind of like I met Ross. Except, you know, that he was at his booth doing his thing, so it was like a meet and greet thing anyway. He had his own personal meet and greet the next day, but I didn't make it to that. Anyway, the thing is, like, I went up to Ross and I talked to him. Granted, he had no idea who the fuck I was, because I'm just like a fan. But like the big thing is, if you're a fan of someone and you're like freaking out and all that, remember they're still just people. So treat them like people, even if you're kind of freaking out a bit. And like, don't be like overly crazy. Like, I went up, I shook his hand, I was like, I'm a big fan, you're really cool, I've seen your Mario Maker levels you make Dan and Aaron cry a lot, which is hilarious. But yeah, and I just was like, can I get your signature? I got a asked if I could get a picture. That's the thing. The big thing is, don't just Like, I know it's easy to get tongue-tied, but just, like, most people, they're probably used to people being like that. You know, if you're famous, you know, people are going to be kind of freaking out because they're like, holy crap, it's this person. But, like, always ask first. Like, never demand anything of anyone, because no matter what, they're still people. And guess what? They don't owe you shit. Nobody owes you fucking anything in this life. You gotta, you need to, like, earn the privilege for things. And, yeah. I mean, I asked, and he said okay, so I did it. I was, like, really happy. If he had said no, I'd be like, oh, whatever, you know. People would probably be like, they're an asshole, but it's like, guess what? At the end of the day, it's their decision how they interact with other people. So, because they're still people. And that brings us to our main topic. I keep saying this. Okay, etiquette's the main topic, but the main topic is how to not fucking be a horrible creep. Because that was a problem. The venue was good, and I don't blame Twitch at all for this, you know, or Twitchcon. They did a good job with the lines and a bunch of other stuff. But the thing is, the one thing that they cannot control is people being fucking creepers, because, you know, you buy a ticket, you're in there. They don't give you some kind of psychoanalysis. They don't give you a questionnaire to see if you're gonna fucking try to, like, grab somebody's ass or wait at the bottom of somebody's hotel room for them to come out. Because that's fucking weird. By the way, like, I don't know. A lot of these things, they're common fucking sense to me. But maybe my mom just actually, like, taught me all of the things I needed to be taught, or I learned them just from, like, reading or watching. Like, this is all common shit that you can, like, learn about through any medium. God, even if you play video games. Like, Jesus Christ, they kind of teach you life lessons in those too. So there's no excuse. There's no way you can be almost 30 years old and not know how to fucking talk to someone, or not know that stalking someone is not cool, because it's not, and it's bad. And, like, that was probably one of the biggest issues, is that I think because of the fact that it's in San Diego, and I mean, I love San Diego. Granted, the place we're in, there was a lot of homeless people, but it's kind of how it is, like, in a bigger city. Like, I'm nearby Austin, and Austin has the same thing. Not in the same amount, though. Like, there are a lot of homeless people in San Diego. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not, like, talking shit about them. I know stuff can be rough and all that, but they're just, like, if I walked from where I was at in my Airbnb down to the convention center, it was a good 20-minute walk, and 10 minutes of that was walking through kind of, like, shitty downtown area with people. But none of them asked me for money. Maybe I just look scary when I'm walking somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, so first things first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my second display here. Bam! That's titties. It's okay. It's a good anime. I actually need to finish it. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, so I'm gonna open up Google. What was I on? Oops, that's wrong. Oh shit, that didn't even open up in the right window. And we're gonna go back to Google, because Google.com, and we're gonna look up definition of stalker. Stalker. It's even got, like, how you pronounce it, if you can read that. Okay, 1. A person who harasses or persecutes someone with unwanted and obsessive attention. And here's the sample sentence. Tracy claimed she was the victim of a stalker. I'm sorry, my face was back there. But yeah. And yeah, so person who harasses or persecutes someone with unwanted. Okay. Also, here, let's, and then there's a person who hunts games stealthily, which is still another stalkerish thing to do if you're, like, kind of creeping behind someone. Like, at least, if you're gonna see someone, like, come up to them, be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, it's nice to meet you, give him a handshake. One other thing. Always do a handshake first. Always go for a handshake first, because there are plenty of people who don't want hugs from people they do not know. Do not expect, just because somebody has, like, a super bubbly, outgoing personality on stream, that they're gonna want to fucking hug you, because that's more personal contact. Like, even handshakes can be kind of weird for some people, but honestly, go for the handshake. Don't fucking assume that people are gonna be cool with you hugging them or lifting them off the ground. That was another thing, as I was talking to my friend about that. And honestly, you know, like I said, it's all about closeness, and if they don't know who the fuck you are, they're probably not really going to want to hug right off the bat, unless that's just how they are. And 2, definitely don't fucking pick them up, because that That's not good. You don't do that to people unless they are totally okay with it or know that it's going to happen. Anyway, so now we're going to look up the word harassment. Oh, I misspelled it. Don't worry about that. Harassment. Harassment. Aggressive pressure or intimidation. Wait, is there only one? Is there only one definition? I thought there were multiple. Well, I guess, I mean, it just needs that one. No, fuck. Show me the Webster thing. Take me to Webster. Oh my God. Okay, anyway. But look at this map. I was gonna say look at this photograph, but it's, well, I mean, technically it's a photograph. It doesn't make me laugh though, because it's pretty fucking bad. Okay, so basically, the word harassment between 1800 and 2008, harassment started gaining more ground in 1920 and about 1960, which makes sense because that's when a lot of shit was going down. Looks like it peaked right before the year 2000, 1999. 90s were a pretty fucked up time, apparently, because that's like 1980 to 2000 is where we got the biggest curve, and then it's gone down a bit, but yeah, it's still a big thing. Honestly, I'm surprised that this isn't going back up, because there's been a lot of like stories surfacing about shit, and oh, you can't even, I just realized you can't even see that. I'm sorry. I'll just go over my face for a second, don't worry. But yeah, I see the harassment goes like up and stuff, and yeah. Basically, yeah, I can make that smaller. You know what? We'll just put it away for now. But, bam. So basically, I just pulled up as an example. I don't know. Why is it green? Like uppercase and lower. But they're both harassment. Whatever. I don't understand how this shit works. But, basically, first things first. Take a bath. Before you meet anybody, take a fucking bath. Because, like, I don't want to be rude, but if you smell like shit, and you look like really disheveled, yeah, people are going to be less likely to want to touch you or interact with you. That's just how things work, because that's how the human mind works. It's gross. And you know what? I get it. We're at Twitchcon. We're all nerds. Sometimes, like, we play games forever and all that, but no. Like, when you go to an event of any kind, take a fucking shower. Use deodorant. Like, you are going to be in a building with hundreds, possibly thousands, probably thousands in that case, of other people. And we don't need that whole place smelling like horrible BO. And it's very uncomfortable for people to have to deal with that kind of stuff, especially if you're trying to find a famous streamer and kind of like shake their hand and check that out. Like, they have to deal with a lot of people doing that. And they really don't need extra stress or extra anything going on. Like, they do a lot. And that actually brings me to the next thing, which is still kind of a form of harassment, or just a form of like intimidation or mental whatever. Don't make people feel bad if they can't like find you at the con, or they don't make the time for you or whatever, because guess what? Like, there's a fuck ton going on at the con. Even if you like agree to meet someone somewhere, there's a possibility it may not happen. Because, holy shit, there's people everywhere. They could run into someone else. I don't know. A lot of people are really busy, especially partners and other people. If they got a lot of meet and greets and stuff like that, then it's really hard for them to fucking deal with that. And then you, like, trying to be bullshit. Because I know there were a few people in the group and just in other areas that were getting a lot of, like, fucking bullshit or like passive aggressive comments from people, because they're like, oh, well, what, you know, I guess you couldn't find the time. And it's like, look, if you don't make the time too, like, it has, the effort has to come from both sides. And like I said, sometimes you just fucking can't. Like, there's a lot going on. You're there for 3 days and you're at the con, or you're wanting to do a bunch of other stuff. Like, there's only so much time, you know, so you can't get fucking pissed at people for that. But yeah, and also brings us to the next thing. I don't even know what I'm on. Am I on 3 or 4 things? I've just been talking. But, okay. Basically, it's let me put it like this. If you're in somebody's chat, if you follow them for a long time, you know, you've seen them a lot, you're always lurking, you've said hi like twice, you aren't their best friend. And they're not interested in you. I mean, even if you talk a lot in somebody's stream, that doesn't mean they're interested in you. Guess what? We're here to entertain people and talk with people and laugh with people and try to help people through things. But we're not here to just fucking fuck anybody or try to get with random people because you think that because you were in my chat for like 10 seconds and you said hello, all of a sudden we're best fucking friends. Like, the thing is, yes, like, I've got plenty of viewers or other streamers that I'm friends with because I've talked with them, I've joined their communities, I've done a lot of stuff, and yeah, we know each other personally, we've talked pretty in depth, we're really cool with each other, we met each other in person and we could still talk just fine. Like, that's cool, that's fine, that works, that's something that happens. But if you're just some fucking like rando, barely talked in chat, you just know this person by appearance, and you're fucking obsessed with them, there's something wrong right there, because they don't reciprocate those feelings, and they probably never will, especially if you're coming on like super strong or awkward right out the gate. Because, like I said, those people are people too. Like, partners are people. They've got their own lives. They've got their own friends. They probably have a boyfriend. Like, and don't, God, for the love of fucking God, if somebody has a significant other, don't fucking try to, like, edge in there and be like, well, I don't know, that guy kind of sucks. You should, like, no. Guess what? They make their own fucking decisions. You're not here to, like, oh, white knight. Oh, that's a term I don't like. No, please. That's another thing. No fucking white knighting. Don't get pissed at someone because somebody else says something like that you feel isn't right, or like, don't jump down somebody's throat for that shit. Just be like, oh, okay, well, that's your opinion, blah blah blah, you know? Because guess what? White knighting is actually really annoying. It's not great. Like, maybe some people like that kind of thing, but for the most part it's just like, dude, like, calm the fuck down. You barely know this person too. Like, you need to stop. Like, just fucking Jesus. And that the other thing I was talking about before, like with let's get back to the whole stalking thing. Like, if somebody has a meetup and it's like a public meetup, blah blah blah, yeah, everybody can show up, then yeah, go ahead, go find them, like, wait in line or whatever they got going on. When you get up to the point where you can actually talk to them, just be like, hey, I've seen you in Twitch and blah blah blah, and you seem pretty cool, and like, can I get a handshake, or can you sign my badge, or whatever, and then be done with it. Cool, you did it. Don't fucking just like creep around and stand around and like not say a word and just fucking, I don't know, just don't creep people out. It's not that hard. You just join the conversation, something, like meet other people there, I don't know. But like, don't just like, okay, this is the other thing. Don't go to Twitchcon just to meet one person or just to follow somebody around for like 3 fucking days. Because that is also weird. Like, I get it. You guys might be really big fans of people. But guess what? Twitchcon is there for everyone to kind of meet everyone. Like, meet friends of friends. Just meet random new people. You know, all that. Just fucking get yourself out there. Don't just fixate and like fucking obsess, because for one thing, that's incredibly unhealthy, and for another thing, it's really uncomfortable for everybody else around you, especially the person who is the subject of the obsession, because they've probably dealt with it before and they don't like it, and you adding to it doesn't make it any better. Like, just fucking like, remember, the big thing is, Twitch is not a fucking dating site. Twitch is there as a place for people to play games and gather and chat and do all kinds of other things. Yes, sometimes people do get together on Twitch. But guess what? That's not every day. That's fairly far and in between overall. And they're definitely not going to get with you if you're creepy, because that's not cool. And it's bad because you probably think it's okay, but it's not. It's really not. Like, that's the problem, is it's common sense, but just too many people do not have it, or you just can't fathom that waiting for somebody to come out of somewhere is creepy. Or something that happened to one of my friends inside the con was she was leaving the bathroom, the women's bathroom, and she got stopped by a dude, like, in front of the bathroom. Like, don't fucking do that. Don't put people in a position that makes them uncomfortable. Like, don't corner them. Don't fucking do that. Like, shit, talk to them out in the open. Talk to them in their group of friends. Whatever. Like, you gotta have fucking balls if you want to talk to your idols and all that. But don't force them into a situation that makes them uncomfortable, because then they are definitely not going to want to talk to you or associate with you ever. Like, it's not that hard just to be not weird. Like, maybe I sound shitty saying that, but it just boggles my mind that people still do this shit. And they think it's okay. And it's like, no, it's not okay. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, you can't be like the paparazzi or all that, because you know what? That behavior is not good either. But people glorify it because paparazzi make lots of money for taking pictures of things that don't even fucking matter, because these people are just trying to live their lives. Like I keep saying, celebrities and everyone, they're all fucking people. Celebrities just happen to have more money, which, guess what? It doesn't make them better people automatically. It just means they have more money. That's all. Like, come the fuck on. It's not that hard to see that. Because that was one of the things that pissed me off when I was driving home, is I was like listening to some station. They were talking about, I don't even know who the fuck they were talking about, because I don't really care about celebrities, but they were like, blah blah blah, this super couple, and I'm just like rolling my eyes, because I'm like, super couple isn't a real thing. The only reason why you're calling them a super couple is because they're two celebrities and they're together. So yeah, guess what? Just because two celebrities are married doesn't make their marriage better than everybody else's fucking marriage. In fact, most of the time it's a lot worse, because they like end up hating each other because pressures and shit. So yeah, no. Guess what? Rich people, they ain't shit. They're just people with money. That's literally it. Just because they can get out of anything legally because they have money doesn't mean they're better people overall. Anyway, fuck, well, I wasn't really tangent. I mean, I said what I need to say about, like, stalking and shit like that. I don't even know. How long have I been talking? Fuck. What is this? Hello? No, how long have I been live? Well, I'm not live, but I'm just recording. But anyway, so, the takeaway from all of this. Don't be fucking creepy. Don't put people into uncomfortable situations. Don't put your favorite, like, streamer, celebrities, don't put them on a fucking pedestal. Because guess what? They're still fucking people. And if they fuck up, you acknowledge that they fuck up. Don't try to defend them. Unless whatever happened, they were not technically in the wrong for, then fucking judge them on it. Because guess what? Live streaming with people in the bathroom, in a public bathroom, is a fucking felony, if I remember correctly. It might be a misdemeanor. I don't know. Let's look that up really quick. I know I'm shitting on Dr. Disrespect again, but it's just too fucking easy. Let me see. Filming in bathroom laws, California. It might just be a misdemeanor, honestly. It is a crime okay. Yeah. It is a crime in California for a person to view the inside of a bathroom via a camera. California Penal Code, 647J, PC is California's criminal invasion of privacy law. This law states that it is illegal for a person to view the inside of a room or area in which a person has a reasonable expectation of privacy in. But it didn't tell me if that was a penal code. Oh, you can't do it in bedrooms either. Imprisonment in the country jail for up to 6 months and or a maximum fine of that's actually not very much. Oh, okay, it's a misdemeanor. But it's still against the law. Still something stupid. And people were fucking like, oh no, he didn't know. I don't fucking care. Would you normally film in the bathroom unless it was like for some like dirty ass porn? No. Guess what? I don't fucking want to see Dr. Disrespect dirty ass porn anyway. I really don't care to see the man at all because he's dumb. I know he's like 7 foot tall, but I don't give a shit. I was over there talking shit about him when I was in line to meet another partner. I didn't care. Fuck that guy. Anyway. But yeah, like that's the thing. Don't put people on a pedestal just because you like them. Because guess what? That's enabling. Because you're just basically allowing them to get away with whatever the fuck. And they're like, no, that's fine. It's like, no, it's not fine. And the only way to change this kind of culture is to actually have more people recognize the fact that when people do bullshit, you need to call them out on that bullshit and not just be like, oh no, they're famous, that's okay, it's just part of their act. No, that's dumb. Don't fucking do that, please. But yeah, okay, so let's go over the major points of this little rant talk we had before I put it up on YouTube and see how many people hate me. Basically, TwitchCon was nice. Could use indie devs though. Artist Alley, I did like how spacious it was. I hope next year that there were also more artists, because there was a lot of space that they still could have utilized. The expo hall, I like the way it was set up, but yeah, like I said, like HP took up like the entire center, and then there was all these other fucking computer company things, which, yes, I know, Twitch is for streaming, but I don't want like computer parts shoved at me from every direction, because guess what? I already have a decent computer, and it could be better, but fuck it. I still do okay. You know, oh shit. I didn't go to any of the panels, so I can't really say much on that. Well, I went to one about NASA, like going to the moon, and there were a bunch of ladies, and they were really smart. It only lasted like 20 minutes, and there were no questions, and I was like, wow, this was, I don't know, that kind of sucks. I wish I had gone to the cosplay contest. I don't really know, like, how it looked this year. When I went in 2017, it was pretty nice, but, okay. So yeah, TwitchCon itself. Yes, they did good. They will probably do better next year if they actually listen to the feedback that people give them. The lines, though, lines getting into the con, fantastic. I had to wait in line longer to get into a stall in the bathroom inside the con than I did waiting in line to get into the con. Okay. Point two, I can talk. Point 2, don't be a fucking creeper. Don't stalk people. Don't harass people. Don't gaslight people. Don't try to make people feel bad because you couldn't see them. Like, there were a lot of people I couldn't see, and I was pissed, you know, honestly. Overall, I was pretty pissed because there were a ton of people I wanted to see, but I knew at the same time that we weren't always going to be in the same location. Like, and next year I just have to plan better is all. That's the big thing. Like, I don't blame them because it's me. It was me that needed to plan things better. And that's the other thing. Hold your fucking self accountable for things. Don't just place the blame on other people. Don't say that a streamer has more views because she's a lady. Because guess what? Those viewers want to see her, not you. So that's not her fault. That's what they want. And you can't change what they want. If you're some hairy, mangy dude like me, and they want to see some titties, they're not going to come over here. And you know what? That's okay, because I don't really have very good titties to show them. Well, I mean, I just have, like... wrong arm. I have, like... There's Belle Dandy, and that's Holo from Spice and Wolf, but you can't actually see her boobs. That's, like, side boob. Anyway, like, just... like... Hold yourself accountable for your own shit. If you can't see someone... It's fine. Like, sometimes it happens. Sometimes they're just really busy, especially if they're a big name partner or something like that. You know? And remember, like, everybody, they're their own person. You are owed absolutely nothing from these people. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you a hug. They don't owe you the time of day. They don't owe you anything. And just women or men, depending on your preference, don't owe you anything in general. Like, if you guys are together, it's kind of give and take thing. But if it's just somebody you know on the internet, they fucking owe you nothing. They literally owe you nothing. So do not, like, get over your fucking self, basically. Like, you don't own them. You don't make demands of them, because guess what? They're streaming on Twitch for their own enjoyment or for their business that they're building up and all that. And you are a viewer and they are the streamer. And guess what? That's where things end, you know, unless you guys somehow get closer via talking and stuff like that. And even then, they owe you nothing. Even if you are friends with someone, they owe you nothing. Just remember this. It's not very hard. Don't follow people around weirdly. Don't wait for them at the bottom of their hotel or right outside the bathroom. Or honestly, just don't wait for them at all if they don't know you or know that you're going to meet up or anything like that. Like, if you see them, then be like, oh, hey, you know, cool, I saw them, let's go talk to them, blah, blah, blah. But other than that, like, don't be weird. It's not that hard. Oh, yeah, the bathing part. Make sure you bathe, too. Make sure you wash your shit, because nobody needs that. And I think think that's basically everything. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even remember all my facts. I'm probably not even going to edit this. I'm just going to slap the first part on here, which was me with my introduction before my mom called. And then I'll just, I don't know, let's throw some fireworks in at the end. I don't know how to video edit. I just took a video of whatever. But yeah. Anyways, so thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everyone. I'm going to try to do this every week on maybe Monday. I mean, I know it's Tuesday today, but I literally needed like a day to recover yesterday, so yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions for me or any comments, or you just want to talk about like the things that you liked or disliked about TwitchCon, just say so in the comments below. And you should also like subscribe to me, because I'm gonna try to do more stuff in the future. I have some playthroughs of things up. I honestly need to upload like a bajillion more, but I haven't. I've been kind of bad about that. But yeah, so that ends my TED Talk today about the good and the bad of TwitchCon, and also how to just be a decent person. And you know, kind of sucks that I even have to like talk about it, but it's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, everyone. And also, I don't even know like the YouTube's thing on this, but you can also follow me on Twitch if you want to see me live at ChaosHand56. I don't like. I guess they don't like if you self-promote, or maybe if only if you do it in the comments. I don't know, but I mean, my Twitch handle is in my actual YouTube thing. So yeah. So thank you very much, everybody. And I guess I'll have another rant next week. I really need to look at material and see what like is the hot trends of today. Maybe not. I'm not very good with hot trends. But yeah, you guys have a fantastic one, and I'll yell at you guys later. So you have a good one.